else would you wind it up?
Well, that's a great question.
Good question. Moving on.
Yes.
Limp
Next question.
handshake.
Fantastic question. Next.
All right. So
I
Mace
mean,
asked.
I don't think you can just do a pullback.
Also, Mace has asked this on how long it's been since the game started in game. I'd say between 1 to 2 weeks.
It's not been that long. I've been pretty constantly doing stuff.
Maybe a week. Either way,
That's one reason I've been trying to keep up with the date in Saltmarsh.
time is but an illusion, especially in a game of make-believe. Hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. I am Evie, and we're playing Lost Mines of Phandelver and below. We are joined by my players, Missy, who plays the Kalistar Paladin of Conquest, Satara.
Hello.
Sume, who plays the Goblin Drake Warden Ranger Mizani, who hates goblins, and boy is he getting catharsis out of this module. With his buddy Libra. We're joined by my friend Maceofspades, who plays the Wildfire Satyr Druid Cheraru Laru.
Hello.
Will his Wildfire Spirit make an appearance? Possibly. It's highly likely.
I give like an 80% chance.
We're also joined by Peroxide, who is not only controlling John Smith, Human Doctor, the Cleric of Life Wizard Necromancer hybrid.
Look, I got this figured out.
Who does not care for other people's privacy.
What do you mean I don't care for other people's privacy? There was clearly something in there for me. This hole was made for me. It's mine.
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine.
His does not. The spider senses was going off.
Exactly. See, someone gets it.
And unfortunately, the wizard to play for the Antiquarian is not here today, so Peroxide will be controlling them as well. Last left off, bugbears in a ravine. Got some nice hits off with some heavy crossbows after crawling out. They managed to find Nesnar Anundro, ? And 2 bugbears. They almost, and I use that term very loosely, succeeded in faking out the players for a potential ambush later on, but due to John being nosy about what's behind a locked door, prompted them to fight instead because they found a beat-up Nundro tied and gagged. And now everybody needs to roll initiative.
Nani?
No.
Oh, it's time to roll in it.
Time to roll in it.
I could use my inspiration. I'm tempted to, but nah.
All right.
Yes, keep in mind, everybody's inspiration has been refreshed.
I'm ready to see my amazing
every time.
Did you have your gift of alacrity still up?
I believe you did, yes.
Okay.
Can I use my inspiration on my initiative?
Sure can.
I mean, I won't
Okay,
stop
great.
you.
Can I get higher than an 8? 12.
That is higher than an 8.
See, I didn't think it would make that much of a difference, which is why I didn't spend my inspiration.
I just don't want to go last.
I'll just hang out in the back, guys.
I mean, it was pretty impossible for you to go last.
Yeah.
Satara rolled a 1.
I was gonna say, there's no way you can go last.
And that's actually not the lowest they could roll, so...
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I am waiting for the Antiquarian.
Oh, yes, apologies. I forgot to hit the roll button for them. Where the fuck is there? There we go. God, I forgot they just have like a fucking +9.
Wow.
Alert, bro!
Alert's a great one. Yeah, so they can't be surprised at all, so if this is a surprise round, it's not a surprise round for them.
It's not.
It's
I think we all saw this coming.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, we could roll insight, and if we roll like a nat 1.
It's just like John fiddling with the fucking door.
Just stab a door.
Damnable door.
Are you guys liking the boss music?
Yeah,
Is this
very.
new music?
I need to
Yeah.
hear it. I haven't been paying that much attention to it.
I
mean,
can't
it
wait to.
works. I mean, it's not Mobius theme, but you know, not a lot is.
Seeing your initiative always makes me smile, but not in a malicious way, Satara.
It's just a little.
Paladin things.
Just the way it is.
When you don't need your dex for defense.
Well, it just means that when I go last, I clean up all the mess. Like, you know, get the final
Really?
hit done. Whatever John's shenanigans have to cope
Yeah.
with.
Exactly. Whatever problems I cause.
The rest of us have to fix. Yes, I know.
Exactly. Hey, look, I have yet to cause any major problems.
Yeah, Antiquarian definitely goes before that person.
No, but you've caused enough minor ones
Of mine.
Exactly.
that they'll eventually add up to a major one.
Let's see. I'm nearly done.
I don't
Might be
get what all
Libra
the
snack.
I don't really get what all the fuss is about.
Alright, top of the turn order. Unfortunately for you guys, Nesnar rolled a 19.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's not gonna be fun. I think I know exactly what he's gonna do.
That motherfucker's gonna cast Fireball.
That's an option, all right.
He doesn't have that.
But not the thing I was thinking he was gonna do.
So he's going to
I was thinking
there.
he'd do something a little more on theme.
I need another book. That's not thick enough. That's thick enough.
He's gonna summon spiders, isn't he?
No, he's gonna float.
God, I hate when they do that.
No, he's going to extend his hand and shoot webs from it.
Ew.
Oh,
That would
Oh man.
not the
Oh.
goo.
not the goo.
Ah.
Yeah. He'll get goo all over all of us. Just
Ah,
a big old
ah.
20-foot circle of goo.
Oh.
Ew.
Ah. It's sticky.
What do you mean you don't have it in this book? Never mind. It's in this book.
This motherfucker's gonna goo us.
Oh, it is in this book. Oh. Okay. Web.
Olive.
Yeah, he's just going to cast Fairy Fire on you guys.
Oh.
But is the fairy fire spiders?
Fairy spiders.
Flame spiders.
Alright, who has to save? It's a 10-foot cube, so I can't get quite all of us.
If 10-foot cube.
At least that's what I recall Fairy Fire being.
Yeah, Fairy Fire is a 10-foot cube.
Like that.
Oh no, I think it's 15. Is it 10 or 15-foot cube? Let me check the spell
I'm
description.
pretty sure it's 10 because it's a first level spell, and that's. Given its effect, it's pretty powerful.
Fairy Fire is 20-foot cube.
20 foot. Oh, that's big.
Oh no.
Really? That's way bigger.
Yeah, 60-foot
Yeah.
range and 20-foot cube.
I'm in danger.
You're getting put in the cube.
Well, that's my cube.
As
And
long
it's
as you
too
don't,
small.
as long as you don't crush it for gems.
Oh,
You've opened the box. Now I come.
I came.
So a 20-foot
Okay.
cube looks more
Dex
like
save.
that.
yes.
Dexterity saving throw?
Well, it depends on where he puts the cube.
Eh.
Yeah,
I've made the
probably
cube.
right there.
Place it where you like.
Thank
Right there?
you for the cube. Yep, right
Oh,
there.
thank
so,
God, I don't have to make any
so
rolls.
Cheraru, Satara, Libra, and Mizani need to make a dex save.
Alright, and since I have
Alright.
magical resistance, that is with advantage.
Libra, deck save.
Dex save.
Mizani, deck save.
Oh, okay.
17 and 18 for Libra and Mizani.
And 22
Alright.
for Cheraru.
Libra succeeds. Cheraru succeeds. Mizani succeeds. Satara, you do not succeed. You are now
No.
fairy fired.
You now
Oh,
have
no.
fairy spiders all over you.
Oh no.
Sure, we'll give
Hey,
you
what-
that nightmare-inducing effect.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Starts
You know, just,
crawling into your armor to make
There's
it
not an
glow.
arachnophobe in this group. We can do it.
Oh, there's just spiders all over me.
Alright, and that's his turn.
And the nasty part is you don't get any further saves, so you're just subjected to it.
It is now the
Oh.
Antiquarian's turn.
all right. So there is a cube of mother. Well, there's a bunch of these motherfuckers over there. They're close together.
I
So,
don't think I need the cube anymore.
no, I don't need the cube. Actually, I realize I don't really have a lot of shenanigans I can do to them.
Unfortunately, John's the shenanigans person.
Yes. So I'm the Antiquarian is gonna go ahead and do the reasonable thing, and a barbarian. Sorry, not barbarian. Bugbear 2.
Uh-huh.
Heat metal
On their armor.
on their armor. Take.
Take the full plate.
Is 14. So it does damage.
Yep, I've hit the button for damage. It's just taking its sweet fucking time.
And basically, the save determines if it can act normally or if it has to try and start trying to take the armor off.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to actually delete the spell from their list and re-add it because Roll20's done that funky thing where the spell doesn't actually exist on their sheet, despite it being on their sheet.
Yeah.
Roll 20.
Goodbye.
We love you sometimes.
Who loves Roll20? Because I certainly don't.
Yes, the old school rules.
That's a soft 20 for their con save.
The con save doesn't apply to the damage they're taking. The con save is to keep the armor on.
Or well, to not spin a turn trying to take it off. Or
Yeah,
know,
of course.
100
You need
turns,
to.
actually.
Yeah, what you would need 100 turns or 50 turns with help to take this off. You're taking 7. There is no save.
It just depends if you can act normally.
All right, so they're also going to take their movement to go here, and they're going to shut the door on their way out.
Oh, drat.
I don't know if they blocked the door.
Just Cheraru ran up. No way. Drat.
Yeah, so this bugbear, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put the little clock on here so they're concentrating. Yeah, this bugbear, his armor is glowing red hot.
Oh, wait, you can do that. Wait, I thought that was a DM thing exclusively.
Nope, you can put the those things on your tokens.
You can do it with your tokens. It's just the monster tokens you can't do stuff with.
Yeah.
So I'll have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. Got it.
Learned a thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, it is now quote-unquote Nundro's turn.
I think that only applies if it failed the con save.
Well, it applies. So the con save is again to only hold the thing. It's at disadvantage while it is holding the thing.
The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't,
drop the object, it has disadvantage.
And because it's plate armor, it can't really drop it.
Exactly. It needs cast-off armor to avoid that.
Cast off.
Or take 5 minutes to doff it.
Yes. 50 turns, please.
Alright, it is Nundro's turn.
That's
Let's
not Nundro.
It's going to walk up to Satara with advantage. You know what? No. It's mad at John that John did that, so Mizani, you can get an attack of opportunity off if you want.
Sure, why not? Let's stab a traitor, maybe. Oh. Yeah.
That misses.
Figured.
Alright, John, it's going to slam you.
Alright.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
That doesn't matter what your AC is.
5, 9. That's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's quite a bit.
Nundro's quote-unquote voice change. It's like, I told you not to come in here.
I would seriously reconsider attacking me. I'm going to cast some fucked up and weird spells in a moment.
Bring it, and it's going to come in with another attack. That's a 21 to hit. Wait, no.
21, I will reaction cast
I
shield.
messed up. It is not +4 to hit, it's a +6.
Oh no, I cast...
That's a 23 to hit.
That's nice. I cast shield, it blocks the attack of my armor class, now 24.
Okay. It's now Bub C2's turn.
So,
Is suffering.
Yeah.
So Nundro has a 5% chance of actually hitting me on any given turn. Good to know.
Well, I mean, he gets 2 chances at 5%.
He gets 2 chances.
Nezar yells, hit the one that's lit up. So he's going to charge Satara. And
So this attack's at normal.
Yep, with a greatsword attack.
Wait, doesn't it have just normal because
Yes.
disadvantage from?
Yeah, it's normal attack.
That's why Nezar told it to hit the one that's lit up, which is Satara.
I see.
That's an
So it
8.
took
That's-
advantage.
That's not going to hit.
Hit the one that's lit up. He says to the one that's lit up to attack the one that's lit up.
And its second attack. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Alright. And because the Antiquarian chose to run away and hide behind a door, no silvery bars.
And John has already spent his reaction, so no silvery bar.
Yeah.
Alright, Satara, you take 8 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
As a wielder of a greatsword, these things hurt.
How dare you use my own sword against me?
Okay, Cheraru, it's now your turn.
Kind of striking that druid pipe. I like that idea. As he casts heat metal on Bub C. 1.
Okay.
What are you targeting?
His armor. Because you said
Hell
both of them
yeah.
were in plate. Let me actually hit the dang thing on my sheet. Boom.
With mildly
Well-
decent swords.
That's a 7 on its con save.
So
So,
it failed.
Well, it only has to make the con save if it's actively trying to like hold on to the object.
And it doesn't have to try to hold on to the object if it's on it.
It doesn't have to try. Yeah, it doesn't. The con save is irrelevant here because it doesn't affect them.
12 points of fire damage with that.
Heat metal is very finicky, everybody.
It's very well. You had to make the con save to hold on to the object, but you're wearing the object. You can't drop it. You can't...
Cheraru will do a 2-finger scout salute and then dip towards that door. Is it a free object interaction to open a door?
Yeah.
And then just the remainder of his 35 feet of movement. Closing the door
How much
behind.
movement does he have?
35.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Satyrs, they fast.
I like your plan.
I would like to play as one.
Ooh. Scrolly scroll.
Like,
No, they're not as fast as a centaur on flat ground.
Mm-mm. I almost made him a full-blown monk to start. But,
that
yeah.
would have been fun.
Oh, that would have gotten stupid really
Alright,
fast,
is
especially with
Bugbear
jumping.
is above C1. Nestor yells, "After the goats!" Ooh.
Oh no, he's looking to get your goat.
As he dashes towards the two of you. While they are slightly
guess
more
that's-
intelligent than Bugbear, their intelligence is still a 0, so they're not very smart.
They're just average smart.
John, you're up. Nundro, quote unquote,
All
just punched the crap out of you.
Ugh, man. You don't sound like Nandro, I think.
To be fair, I don't think we've heard Nundro's voice yet.
We really haven't. What kind of armor is Nundro wearing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I think I know
Great.
exactly what he is.
Hey, nothing.
Mizani, I have a plan, but I need you to get right behind him.
I was going to go for the spider, but fair enough.
I'd appreciate it, thank you. I'm gonna hold my action to cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level. For when Mizani gets behind him.
Okay. Mizani, it's your turn.
Well, I have been asked.
Thank you.
Alright, so roll your inflict wounds there, John.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That's gonna hurt.
Okay, 2nd level. Watch me roll all ones.
Not bad.
Yeah, not
7,
bad.
3, 7, 5.
22 damage.
Rolled a
Solid
737.
hit on fake Nundro.
Fake Nundro. Yeah, he just gets real dehydrated where I hit him.
Alright, Mizani, now what?
And I guess I might as well hit him too. Do you want to do anything extra on this? No, probably not. Just gonna hit him.
Send him to Detroit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And then I will command Libra to help Satara. So Libra will get behind Bub C2. And he'll take a little bite out of. He'll try to take a little bite out of whatever he can reach that isn't burning hot.
That hits. And this was number 2.
The one between them, yes. And I believe that will end our turn.
Satara, your turn. Ow.
Ow. Okay, well. No, I'm out of smite, I think.
I think we should move before Antiquarian. Now this is potentially pretty funny.
Well, I'm going to Greatsword Bub C2.
Yeah, That misses, actually. Wait, no, that hits.
no.
Sorry. I forgot
You have
advantage
advantage.
with Libra. Yes, that hits.
And can Libra give me infused tricks?
You know what? Sure they can. A little bit of acid. Or wrong one. There you go.
Max.
Ooh,
6 acid.
acid. This guy's armor is on fire. He's got acid, and I just hit him with a great sword.
No one said he was having a good day today.
Yeah. Alright, is that your turn, Satara?
Yeah, that's it.
It is
Met
Nesnar's
us.
turn.
Few people who meet us are having a good day.
Yeah, we kind of are. We kind of ruin a lot of people's days. A real walking catastrophe.
Alright, Nesnar's going to move over here. And he's going to cast Magic Missile at you there, Cheraru.
Yeah. Yikes. Okay.
At what level?
You know, it really doesn't say. It just says 1 day each.
Then it's first level.
Yeah, so
If
it's
they're not a
pretty
slot-based caster, they're casting at the lowest level possible.
weak. Yeah,
Unless otherwise.
so that'll be 3 magic missiles. 9 points of force damage at you, Cheraru.
Wow.
And now I need a concentration save.
Constitution. Let the Constitution go. Ah!
You failed. You
Go
lose
away.
concentration on heat metal.
Unless you want to spend your...
Unless you want to spend inspiration.
It's your call.
I kinda do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Learn the inspiration. Want me to roll again or take that 16?
Inspiration is just a reroll.
Okie doke.
Come on. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yep.
You succeed. Nestor sees that the bugbear's armor is still cherry hot. Antiquarian's turn,
Alright, yeah, she's gonna stab the bugbear.
as one does, with advantage.
As one does.
The flank bears.
Oh, I'm sorry, Satara. That 10 slashing damage of Great Sword should be 11 because of it's magical.
20, and they will use a use of their bardic inspiration for psychic blades.
Yep, don't forget that their rapier is also magical, so that's 21.
Sorry, 21.
So 12 piercing and 7 psychic.
19 damage total.
Nice.
Nice chunk. Eh,
Hmm.
both Bugbear Chiefs' HP are the same.
Weird how that works out, isn't it?
Gosh, it's almost like they use the same character sheet or something. Who'd have thunk?
Alright, Antiquarian, is that your turn?
That is the Antiquarian's turn.
Alright, it is now Nundro?'s turn. Bad spots. Can't move because reactions.
Your little bitch, Nundro.
And now someone's drawing
I guess-
aggro.
Or I guess you're Nondro. You're not Nundro.
You know what? You took quite a
Nundro.
beating. He wants to get away from you guys. So feel free to get an attack of opportunity off.
Yes, please do that. Alright, I'll hit him with my glass staff of defense.
Mizani,
Don't
you
think
miss.
that counts.
Oh my god!
John, you hit!
Oh,
You know what they
man.
say about defense?
It's the
11
best
Wow! 11
Damn.
damage!
Hmm.
Oh, that was
Good
incredible.
job, John. You're the best martial artist.
Just honk him on the head with it.
Imagine being a monk with
Oh,
like one level of wizard and this
Is the
staff.
heat metal applied on their turn or on the Antiquarian's turn?
Sorry, it's a bonus action on
Yeah.
their turn, but they use their bonus action for psychic blades.
Ah, it's a bonus action to reapply the heat metal.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
a bonus action to activate Psychic Blades?
Yes. Because it's a bardic. It's a use of bardic inspiration.
Well, that doesn't mean it necessarily.
All right.
That's worse than I thought it was. I thought it was a free thing when you hit.
Fake
Let me just
Nundro.
double check then. Psychic blades. When you hit a creature. Oh no, it's not a bonus action. I just forgot that all.
Would you like to
I was
roll
about
a
to
heat metal?
say, we should be getting that heat metal on.
Yeah. Apologies. I'll do that next turn.
Fair enough.
Well,
Just don't want to miss extra damage where possible.
Fake Nundro is going to attack Satara with advantage. That
course
is 23 to hit Satara. And that is, oh god, that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
As he punches you in the back of your head. Scott Mad Hops.
I see stars.
And he's going to come in with his second attack.
I see like 3 Libras.
That is also a 23 to hit.
The
no.
Libra's going twerp, twerp, twerp.
But this time it's only 5 points of bludgeoning damage, the least amount.
Oh, only 5.
Yep.
How you feeling?
I am below half HP. I am hurt.
Alright, it is now Bugbear Chief number 2's turn. The one in front of Satara. He was told to hit the one that was lit up, and by God, he's going to do it. So, does he have advantage this time?
No, because the disadvantage cancels out any source of advantage.
Well, he didn't take heat metal damage this turn.
However, he's still wearing the damage is doesn't change the fact that his armor is still red hot and he's still wearing it.
But he does have flanking.
Yes,
So
but
it'd be
one
a
source of
straight
disadvantage will block out any other sources of advantage. So it's just a straight roll.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, this isn't.
Disadvantage is
There
harder.
isn't. Yeah,
No
there's
back
no
and
like
forth there.
degrees. Yeah, there's no back and forth. There's no degrees of it.
Alright, well,
It gets kind of messy when you do have that degrees.
that is a
Yeah.
17 to hit you, Satara.
Misses.
And now it's second attack.
Barely.
That is still a 17 again.
I deflected that one.
They are definitely making things harder now. Cheraru, it's now your turn. There's a
Alright.
bugbear in front of you, and you just got pelted by the spider's magic missile.
Mm-hmm. As he puts out a sharp whistle, I can't really whistle myself.
Please
He will
don't.
say,
I'm not
No.
sure my mic would pick it up.
Bommy, come here, kitty kitty. As he drops Bommy right next to Nesnar. So I need a dexterity saving throw from him and the bugbear.
Alright, let's see.
By the way, if you're calling a cat, you should do.
Fair enough.
He just cracks open a can of cat food. Nesnar got a
Yeah.
19 on his dex save.
I mean, when they hear the hiss of the wet food tin opening,
Yeah, he passes.
And the bugbear got a 16 on its dex save.
Damn.
So it
Yeah.
takes no damage.
Fair enough. And then Cheraru will say, "Stay or book," and aimed at Antiquarian.
stay.
Stay. Okay.
Stay.
Fair enough.
Would you like
Because
to
he had a way to
reapply-
get us out of this situation to move further.
Would you like to reapply heat metal?
I believe
Just
bombing-
summoning
summoning is
Bommy.
an action.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an action for that. Yeah. I was
It's-
hoping to get some damage out of Bommy, but yeah, let's
It's-
reapply that heat metal.
It's free damage.
Meat heddle.
What's he gonna do? Take off his armor?
15.
Oh, let's see you try!
I would like to see you try.
Man.
Wow, nearly max too.
Damn. Kind
Alright,
of hot.
now it's Bomby's
Get a little
turn.
hot in here, ain't it?
So take off all your armor.
My brain went to that song.
Army kind of wanted to do the weird interaction.
It is real funny that I am a welder, and that whenever that song comes on, I'm like, no, please keep your clothes on. It'll hurt if you don't.
Then I do believe, since I can't use a bonus action to command Bomby, they just dodge this turn.
Yep.
Alright, it is
And I'm
above
just gonna stay where I'm at.
It is above C turn.
Which bub? This bub?
2. No, 1. The one in front of Cheraru and Antiquarian. Seems you there, Cheraru. You caused paid murder. Disadvantage.
Mhm.
That's a natural one, so that's a miss.
Yep.
Roll multi-attack. Does an 11 hit you?
No, it does not.
Alright, then yeah, he fails.
What's wrong? You're looking a little hot under the collar.
You just hear Nestar groan. You need
Now,
better
how much
material.
psychic damage does he take?
And you need better help.
Clearly. John, your turn. Fake
Alright,
Nundro ran
look-
away.
I'm gonna look at Mizani. I thought the fake Nundro might be a bit harder. You should probably go help them with Nesnar.
Indeed.
I'll make sure he can't hit you on the way down there. And I'm gonna go behind fake Nundro, and I'm going to hit him with Shocking Grasp.
With advantage.
Double 15s.
That does hit barely.
Barely. Alright, he cannot take reactions. And takes 2 lightning.
2. Alright, you cannot take a reaction. Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
Alright, Mizani, your turn.
Well, if I need to get down to where Nesnar went, I'm going to need a little more mobility. So, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast and activate Zephyr Strike. Oh.
Wrong button.
Zephyr Strike.
Alright, you're...
Technically, that prevents Bugbear from provoking an attack of opportunity.
Walking speed increases by 30 feet. You see Nesdar's back wide open.
And I have advantage because of Zephyr Strike.
Thank God for advantage, that hits. Points of damage.
I should have gone ahead and thrown Fury the Small on as well, but whatever. And unfortunately, Libra has to just dodge this turn. But they will stay where they are.
That's a nat 20 on his Constitution saving throw, so Fairy Fire is still activated.
We'll see about how that goes.
Alright, Libra's turn. As Nesdar cries out in pain. You see a smile on the Antiquarian's face when she sees that.
Libra cannot take any action other than dodging this turn, so...
But hey, his few strikes are back.
Indeed.
Satara,
Maybe he'll give them to someone.
you're up. You are in a lot of pain. There's a bugbear in front of you. There's a dwarf behind you who rabbit punched you in the back of your head. You see John
Which is
standing
impressive,
over.
actually.
You see John standing over him menacingly.
He had to like jump and like hit me in the head. Like it's kind of crazy.
He did a Superman punch.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
Honestly,
well-
very impressive if you weren't fighting.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna kind of have to ignore that small man for now and deal with this.
By the way, keep in mind,
Bugbear.
paladins do have access to a healing.
Oh, that's right. I do have a.
Lay on hands, but it will take an action.
Yeah.
So it
There you
is
go.
up
I'm gonna
to
try
you.
to. No, I'm gonna try to get rid of this bugbear first. So let me bring towards this bugbear.
All right,
With advantage.
That misses.
Oof. I don't think that helps.
I'm
Despite
going to use my
being
inspiration.
putting dents into its plate. Oh, inspiration. Okay, I'll take that back then.
Oh
That
my!
hits!
You want some infused strikes on that one?
I would like infused strikes.
Would you like to use your smite? If you
Let's
have
see.
anyone
5
left?
from infused strikes. Yeesh.
I don't think I have any more smites left. Oh no, I got 2 more. Those are the spell slots, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I got 2 more. Okay, yeah.
So you should only have first level smites here, so that'll be 4d8. That's
Wait.
Searing Smite. We want Divine Smite.
Whoops, my.
Technically, you had to do that one beforehand.
Yeah.
13.
So big damage.
Yeah.
I want him to die. Just die.
1 damage, I think.
You wrecked this bugbear fairly hard, but he is definitely still hanging in there, which is very impressive.
Why won't you just die?
Alrighty. Satara, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Nezdar's turn. Mizani, I need a... Never mind, that's to hit thing. That's not a save. Whoops, that bounced out. That's an 11. That misses. Sorry, 12. That still misses.
Yes, indeed.
That is an 11. That also misses. See, Nezdar tries to hit you with some secreted poison, but you just block it with your shield.
I will end you shortly.
I'll try to make it harder then. Ow. So he says bleeding from his back. Let's see. That's pretty much all that he has. Alright. Antiquarian's turn. Would you like to apply heat metal?
Alright. Antiquarian will apply heat metal.
Heat metal. Apply directly to the forehead.
Exactly.
What did that do, by the way?
Oh, ignore the psychic blades. They take 3 damage.
3 damage.
3 damage. It hits 3, doesn't go in, hits equals. Syntax error. Wait a second.
And as their action, they're going to stab this motherfucker. $19.
That barely hits.
Nice. They're going to use their last bardic inspiration to really make this hurt.
Bardic inspiration. So, actually, it's a 20, and that's 8 damage plus 9 damage, so 17
Yes.
total.
Bugbear is still kicking.
How does Bugbear look?
Looking pretty rough, but still alive.
Probably not nearly as bad as his friend out here.
His flesh and hair are searing, and it smells so bad.
Oh, yeah.
You see the Antiquarians like holding their nose shut as they just like swipe at them.
Alright, is it Antiquarian's turn?
That is the Antiquarian's turn. They've just stabbed the shit out of this Bugbear.
Alright. Nundro question mark's turn. Do not take kindly to getting tased by you. Is going to try to do a punch at you there, John.
Okay.
That's a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Tank.
Second one, that is an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Also
Okay.
tank.
Well, that's its
I
turn.
didn't even need to cast any defensive spells. Really losing your edge.
You never had one. He's doing bludgeoning damage.
Alright, Bugbear Chief's 2 turns. Following orders to a T, hit the one that's lit up. That is an 8, that misses you, Satara.
Oh, good.
He's not doing he's doing his job, but he's not very good at it.
No, he's
He's
not.
like a stormtrooper.
He took a calculated risk, but boy, he's bad at math.
That's a 9, that also misses. I'm putting that die away. Cheraru, it's your turn.
Pain. All right. Here's a nice little weird one that we're gonna do. We're gonna use Thorn Whip in melee range. This is gonna be at advantage since it's a melee attack. 19 to hit the bugbear.
Yeah, that barely hits. 1!
1
damage!
1!
Oh man, lovely.
John just like smiles for some reason. I feel vindicated.
Vindication!
Yeah, well,
I am not alone
fair
now.
enough. Let's reapply heat metal.
You whip him, and then you apply metal.
Oh, wait,
whip
I don't
him
like
with your
the way this
fines
is going.
hey!
11 points of fire damage.
I don't think he consented to this. And there is no safe word.
I'd be shocked if he did.
Alright. Can't control Bommy.
Nope, they're just gonna dodge this turn.
I think he
C1's
can move, but I don't think
turn.
there's a lot of reason to.
Bugbear Chief 1 looks at you, Cheraru. You slapped him in the face. Very lightly, but it had some thorns. It's just like, that hurt, goat man.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage, that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Ugh.
Here comes his greatsword. Wow, that is 9.
Oh, no, don't you wow at me.
10, 11, 12 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
Don't you wow at me with that excitement.
And now
points?
I need a con save.
You said 12 points?
Yes.
So DC 10.
Yep. Oh, that.
Spent your inspiration.
Okay.
So I hope you
Yep.
get it.
Yep.
I think
Yeah, that'll
that makes
And he comes in with a second attack. Because Bugbear Chiefs are brutal.
I mean,
Apparently not brutal enough. That's a 9. That misses.
Nope, yeah, that misses.
I mean, at least it wasn't a bugbear chef. That would be terrible.
That was fun. That was a fun fight. John, you're up next. This fake ninja just tried to punch you again. He failed, but but the audacity.
I just... Really? We're going to do this. I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level again on him.
Alrighty, with advantage.
22.
That hits.
Great.
Beautiful. Oh, wow. 23.
23 damage.
He is still alive,
Ugh.
but looking awful.
That will be my turn.
Alright, Mizani. There's a drow in front of you.
A traitor, a liar, a backstabber.
Yeah, well, guess what? So is her, points at the Antiquarian.
You did it first.
No, I can assure you that I was not the first.
Oh, hi, I was the third born, not the first.
Quiet, you.
That was a good one.
Well, then, Mizani's just gonna hit him. Or try to, at least.
Sure, surprisingly enough, he does not have shield.
Oof.
Zephyr Strike is still in advanced, right?
Yes, but the damage can only be applied once per casting.
Okay, well, that hits.
You know what? Let's put Fury of the Small on there. 17.
Ugh.
Oh, and Satara didn't hit, did they?
Oh.
So I could throw Infused Strikes on that as well.
Correct.
They did, they
Thank
got
you.
that 20.
Oh yeah, no, remember I did hit it. Yeah,
Oh,
I got
you're right.
uses my
Sorry.
smite, and then we got to.
Then disregard the 2, just 17, sorry.
That's another natural 20 on his con save for Fairy Fire. Wow.
That's kind of impressive.
Why can't
It's
you
pretty
do
good.
that when you're hitting?
I want my spiders to live, master.
Nice.
I mean, to be fair,
Oh,
it is
man.
kind of wrecking Satara.
Yeah.
And if you want fairy fire on someone, might as well be the paladin with high AC.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mizani, that's your turn. How about Libra?
Yeah, they was gonna take a little nip.
That was a few strikes from that.
I can't use him on his own attack. 11. Not
That
gonna hit.
misses. Alrighty, Satara, you got a really good solid hit in.
Oh, man, I need to finish this guy.
By the way, if you want, would you like to try using Searing Smite, or would you just like to save your last spell slot for Divine?
I'm probably gonna save it for Divine.
Fair enough.
Cause,
It's basically what most
Yeah.
paladins do.
I'm just going to hit him with the great sword to see if this finishes him. Oh man, I'm so scared.
You're gonna try
I
it with
heard.
the great sword.
Try.
See if you
Good try.
succeed.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have it.
That
That's a good thing
doesn't
you didn't use
succeed.
Searing Smite. That misses.
Right. Okay. I just kind of weakly throw it at him because I'm just so messed up. Oh.
That plate armor's doing real well, even though it's like getting dented from your sword strikes. It'd be real nice if you had that.
I know, right?
Alright, back at the top of the turn order. It is now Nesnar's turn. He is looking awful. Mizani. He's gonna. You see Nesnar, and now you don't see him as he goes invisible. And he's gonna book it.
I do not get an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
So he's not hiding, but he's invisible.
Yes.
I can hear him going.
Yeah, we can hear him going.
Interesting.
Hang on, I need a different icon because Nundru's using that one. There you go. That'll work. That's his turn. Cheraru and Antiquarian, you hear some footsteps go past the bugbear and start running down the hall to the west.
Okay.
He's invisible
away.
and running.
It is
Ugh.
Antiquarian's turn.
Antiquarian's turn. Right. Gonna back off from the bugbear.
You will take an attack of opportunity, but with disadvantage.
Yep.
That's double 16s for a 21 to hit.
21. Shit, that hits.
Do you have spell slots for silvery bars?
Silvery. Yeah, little silvery bars actually.
Alright, well that's...
Change my name.
that is a 15 for a soft 20.
A soft 20 still hits.
So who are you gonna give that advantage?
Actually, I don't even know why I stepped away. I didn't need to do that, but we're here anyways. I'm gonna give that advantage to Cheraru.
That's 12 points of slashing damage to the Antiquarian, and I need a con save
Oof, ouch.
for heat metal.
You should have probably
20.
done the heat metal damage before you moved.
Succeeds.
Heat metal is still up. Yeah, would you like to do your
Yep.
bonus action for heat metal?
Yeah, bonus action heat metal. God, I gotta disable like 8 fire damage to the guy up the top.
A laugh. This kills him.
It does
Nah,
not,
yeah.
but he is very close to falling.
Anyways, back to what I should have done, but didn't do, because I'm incredibly intelligent. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on Nesnar.
That
You
does
have to
not
see
I do not-
require sight.
I do not require to see this to see them, as the spell description. A creature of my choice within range that can hear. And allegedly, Nesnar has ears and can hear.
He has responded to us as though he does hear us.
Yes, so this is gonna be cast
Although
at
if he
second-
fails this save, it might be worse for us.
Wisdom save. Oh, he has a +4 into his saves.
Oh yeah,
That's
it does
a
have
12.
to run, doesn't it? It does
That's
have to
12.
run.
He fails. Roll
He
that
does
3d6.
fail. So this is cast at second level.
His invisibility drop if you take damage.
So 16. Invisibility. He'll have to make a concentration save throw on it.
Oh, yeah, that's the case.
Right.
Yeah, Fairy Fire is now gone off of you there, Satara.
Oh,
it's
good.
concentration.
Oh, right. Invisibility was concentration.
Ah, finally. Oh,
Well,
no more spiders.
Invisibilities are.
16. Oh my god, are you freaking serious?
Oh, no.
Is that exactly his HP?
No. It's a one-off.
Oh.
So he's got to run now.
That is...
Oh, and
that
how do you
is...
use silvery
would like to-
barbs?
That is 12?
Yeah, it is a shame.
That is 12? So he
On his con save?
fails his con save and he is now visible. Oh.
Alright.
You don't see it, but what he sees is very strong, powerful drow women with snake-headed whips ready to beat the crap out of him for disobeying them. And no, this is not me being like genderist
male
or
drow.
not. That's exactly what happens
Male
in
drow.
drow society.
It must use its reaction to move its speed
Run away.
I can't believe he's just running.
He's just limping at this point, back bleeding.
I love our group. That's scary. We're just. What's up?
Alright! It is now Fake Nundro's turn. Seeing as how
Fundro.
he has more of more leeway with this the lady in front of him, he's going to hit Satara instead with advantage.
I can take it. I can take it.
Don't say those words. In a fight, right? Satara, that's
In Minecraft.
that's 21 to hit you. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
I can take a couple arrows.
To the knee.
Wow. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And his multi-attack. That's a lot better in terms of attack points. That is 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Man.
And another 5 points of bludgeoning. Wow.
Oh, I am looking rough.
John, you see Fake Nundro just laying it into Satara despite being
Jesus.
incredibly injured. It is now Bugbear Chief's 2 turn. And no more light, so it's with disadvantage now to hit you, Satara.
I just imagine that little dwarf guy's like a Yoda, just like running around, like just hitting me, and then I'm not fast enough to catch him.
Dwarves aren't that small.
That is a
Oh.
14 to hit. That misses.
Misses.
And the second one is a 10 to hit. That also misses.
This
He
bugger
is
is
missing-
trying his hardest.
He's missing his fairy fire now.
Yeah. I can tell you guys, I will not survive another pummeling big
That-
Andro again.
That's fine. You're about at the bottom of the turn order. You have to lay on hands. You're fine.
Okay.
You can
It'll
touch
be
yourself.
fine. It'll be fine. It's
Yeah,
not
but-
fine.
That
Yeah,
is the DM.
guaranteed.
That is the DM throwing you an olive branch. Like, hey, I'm not here to tell you how to play your character, but you should probably do this.
Yeah.
Cheraru,
Yeah, you
your
have a-
turn.
Oh, okay.
All of a sudden, you see Nundro all the way to the west or east, crying
As he kind of
and screaming
makes up
in
that
fear.
dreaded type. You know, once upon a time, I really hated the flames. But they're part of me now. As he casts Scorching Ray.
Oh.
Scorching Ray.
This is for the wanted poster, asshole.
Scorching Ray Romano.
Alright,
We're gonna use all of them on him. Every
oh,
single one.
well, there ain't no kill like overkill. Roll your d20s.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe they'll all miss.
It's possible.
Does it let me
I'll say that.
just hit the sheet?
The first one misses.
Do.
The second one
Oh, no.
misses.
Oh no!
No.
Oh,
And
misses!
you
Mason!
used your inspiration too!
Mason,
Yeah.
you have every right to come to my house and punch
Bonus
me out.
action.
Wow.
Get him, Mommy! And Mommy rounds the corner right in range of it still, and she will use Flame Seed.
If this
Okay.
misses,
Go,
you have
Bami.
that hits.
All right.
How does Bommy want to do this? 'Cause I
How
think
does
he had
Bommy-
1 HP left?
How does Bobby want to end Nesnar the spider?
As Cheraru just kind of points a finger forward, Bami rounds the corner with a fierce, as in a tight spiral spits out a flame seed, pelting Nesnar in the back of his head as he's fleeing.
I would have turned it around and Max disrespected him.
Nesnar has gone dead.
And then plus proficiency ones, but that doesn't matter.
Hey Mace,
You should be.
Yep.
if you want to just drop by, give me a quick punch, Debbie.
That ain't your fault. It's Roll20's fault. It
Go
did
find
not like
Roll20
me
and
this
punch
weekend
them.
at all. But yeah, with the remainder of Bami's movement, they'll move right
Yet
here.
you still finished both of the bosses.
Yeah. Alright. Alright.
That rolls out of the way for you, Bami. Good job.
It is Bugbear Chief 1's turn, seeing that his boss is dead. He's just like, I went down in a blaze of glory. And he's going to try to hit you, Cheraru.
Yep.
That's
You are
an
still
8,
hitting
that
his
misses.
Mm-hmm.
Says 2 nat 1, so he definitely misses. Alright, John, your turn.
Alright, so Nundro is still being a problem.
Surprisingly, yes.
Yes, he
Somehow.
is. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep hitting him with inflict wounds. First level.
Probably kill with your staff.
No,
Yeah,
but
that
I
hits.
changed my name back. I mean, if I killed him with my staff, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been great.
Yeah, well, how would you like to kill him?
John just pulls the moisture from his body.
He had 4 HP left.
He falls down a dehydrated corpse.
And as
And
he
then?
falls down dehydrated, his form reverts from a dwarf to a very familiar blue skin-bodied being. You encountered one of these before, and it turns out he was a doppelganger.
I thought that would be it.
Right, and then I will move over here.
So when you asked, like, when you asked him if he was a dwarf, and they said yes, you incited. They were not lying. They are technically a dwarf. At the time.
There.
Get rid of that stat block.
That is... Oh, also, I killed him with a necromancy spell, so I gain back... let's see... Twice the spell's level, I gain back... Actually, 3 times with this necromancy, I gain back 3 hit points.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, is that your action? Turn.
That is my action.
Alright, Mizani, you're up. You heard screams. And then silence. And then
What?
more screams. And then silence again.
And silence.
I want to get Nestar, and I saw him run this way.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, I have to go.
Well, you think he ran that way. He did go invisible.
Yeah, I can't really go very far because I can't get through the bugbear.
I like how your character did all that and he just wound up in front of the bugbear again. Mizani, as you turn around, you see a dead Nesnar.
Fair enough. And I will turn my blade on the bugbear. Fortunately, I don't think I can gain advantage in any way, shape, or form.
Not from there.
Because I can't reach here, and Bommy wouldn't give me advantage, because I don't think they have a melee attack.
Oh, I don't think they do either, sadly.
You have to threaten to give advantage.
Yeah. That's weird.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and take a longsword swing at him. And I might throw Favorite Foe on if it hits.
That hits.
Let's throw some Favorite Foe on. 17.
He is looking on his last legs.
Tell me, those bugbears you killed, were they of your own clan?
Yes.
So I didn't quite understand you.
Yes. He said yes in a fairly weak voice.
Then you will get what is coming to you.
Boss's orders.
Well, your boss is dead, and so soon shall you be. And
Sweet release, because he's being burned from his armor.
Libra
I
will
have
take a
returned.
nip. Libra will take a nip at the one in front of it. With advantage, I believe that hits.
Yeah, 24.
5 piercing.
I have acquired beeswax.
Why beeswax?
That's none of my
I need-
beeswax.
Yeah, it's none of your beeswax. No, I need to wax some hemp cord.
Okay. Satara, you're up. Nundro turned into a blue being.
I had a feeling that wasn't natural.
Oh,
It
he
was
didn't
doing
turn
to me.
into a blue being. He turned into a blue corpse.
Yes, pretty much.
Yes,
And you are looking
you.
very rough, and the bugbear in front of you looks rough, but still fairly fresh.
I feel great.
Well, I say fairly fresh, but fresh enough where he's not on his last legs. But
Well,
he could.
I'm going to cast Lay on Hands.
There you go, touching yourself again.
Alright, that's
yeah,
5
fresh
times-
like a grilled steak.
And then you can allocate any amount of your lay on hands to heal yourself.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
that's
a maximum of 20 at this
Yes.
level, I believe.
Yeah, 5 times 4 equals 20.
Mhm.
So I get the feeling it'll be 25 after this session.
Yep. Alright, so Satara, how much HP did you put inside of you?
5?
20?
Oh, okay. You regain 20 HP at its return. Unless you would like to move.
Or use a bonus action.
No, I'm going to stay right here.
Sounds good. Antiquarian's turn.
All right. Yeah, Antiquarian's gonna fucking stab this thing.
Probably has some sweet satisfaction on their face seeing a male drow dying in pain.
Third son, skill issue.
Yeah, that hits.
6 piercing.
7.
It dies.
Yeah, just right from the back of the neck out the mouth.
Not even loyal to your clan. No wonder you are worthless creatures.
Alright, is it Antiquarian's turn?
That is the Antiquarian's turn.
Alright. Final bugbear. It's going to do its best to take down Satara, but as it sees Satara heal, it's just like, that ain't fair.
It's the final bugbear.
That's an 11, that misses.
And there.
Oh, hey Antiquarian, would you like to apply heat metal damage?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it misses its second attack. No, Cheraru, your turn.
Oh, neat.
Dead bugbear in front of you, dead spider in front of you. And if you look to the door, you still hear sounds of fighting.
Mm-hmm. Would anyone want to go on a ride?
I would not object.
All right.
Antiquarian is good with that.
Then in that case, Cheraru will hold his action until Bami is done here, teleporting us 15 feet up to just do a normal +1 sling attack on the bugbear if he can reach him. Even if it's at disadvantage.
Alright, well, it is now Bami's turn.
Yeah. And she will teleport all willing participants 15 feet up.
Everybody?
Although,
Okay.
Antiquarian can. So, I go here.
Right there.
So I would go here.
And Bami would go here.
Yep.
And that
And since
will,
no one was left in the blast radius when we teleported, no one takes damage.
and that will proc your sling shot.
Yep. Yep. There you go.
Well then, that hits.
+1 because I didn't have a normal sling +1 worked out.
That's still a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
7.
It's a
Congratulations.
So,
So not 20.
yeah, 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9.
Did it not add your deck? No,
Oh, right, yeah, you're right. And
it did
Dex
add your deck.
+4. Yeah, it
But
did.
it's 1d4. So 2 + 4 + 1, so 7.
So it's 7 damage.
Yeah.
Not 9. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is +1 though. So
It is a
actually-
+1 sling.
So it's
still.
8. Sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, I didn't apply a +1 sling because initially I didn't plan on using the +1 sling without Magic Stone.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. You nat 20. That's okay. Alright. Now that bugbear's dead. John, you're up. All of a sudden, a rock just pelts this thing in the eye, and now it's bleeding from its eye. It's looking terrible. Would you like to end it?
Terrible, awful, no good, bad day. Hesitate.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. Sure.
End it.
All right.
Just hear Mizani in the background yelling, "Kill him!"
21.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Die.
Yeah, he's dead.
Wow.
This thing just
499. Wow.
in
Jesus
front of
Christ.
in front of Satara. This thing just rapidly ages and expires, and I gain 3 hit points.
Woohoo. You're almost back to full.
Yeah, honestly.
Good work, Bami.
And with that, combat is over, and we can take a break.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. You guys did very well.
We did a murder.
I had a feeling that I was gonna miss if I used just a single spell, like a single attack roll.
And you missed with 3.
Yeah. So my intuition was correct.
I shall be
Bami would have
back.
missed if I used a normal attack before that.
You fought probability and lost.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, how'd you guys like that boss fight?
Very good.
So much better than Strixhaven's. I tried to play Nesnar as correct, but he really doesn't have a lot of melee spells. Or, like, damaging spells.
I like how he started running away.
Also, since he's dead now, I can actually say this. If you just captured him, if you guys had just captured, if you guys captured Nesnar, and if the real Hallie was still alive, and I didn't do the thing with her, she probably would have tried to break him out of jail.
Ah.
Well,
Good news, the real Hallie is dead. And the imposter wants nothing to do with this horrible or upsetting you guys.
well, I don't think we were very likely to take Nesnar alive.
Yeah, I mean,
Mizani
I
was
definitely
going to
wouldn't have
kill.
allowed that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys would have. The only plan was death.
Exactly.
Mizani warned them if they were doing plot and betrayal, he was gonna kill him.
Oh, fudge, my mouse died.
Cheraru, unfortunately, rolled really poorly on possibly thinking about, hey, maybe the spider set fire to the grove, so maybe you should ask.
Nah.
Ah, well. You know, if we had a cleric that was high enough level, we could maybe find out.
Mhm.
Perhaps.
Still very much a mystery to him.
And, well, now the new one is, to loot. Huh. Reading a bit is like, oh yeah, doppelganger assumes the guise of Nundro of me. I thought that was clever. Looks at the book. No, it does this. I'm like, oh. Oh, he was supposed to use the fake Nundro as a hostage leverage. Okay, that probably would have worked anyways. John's
we weren't
curiosity.
going to do that. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that almost makes
Well-
sense to do.
Yeah.
Yes. But John is very,
Oh, if they were expecting trouble, the bugbears hid behind pillars, and the star would have casted invisibility on himself.
Well,
I kind of liked mine a bit better. Not to toot my own horn. What do you guys think? How well did you think I pulled it off?
I think you pulled it off.
I mean,
Right.
it worked.
Fun fight.
Yeah.
I got to be a Pokemon trainer at the end there.
See, I was almost expecting you to have Balmy turn around and shoot the flame seed from the other end.
Mark him.
Yep. Just for maximum disrespect.
Yeah.
Alright, is everybody back?
Yes.
He's got a higher int than Cheraru.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, as combat has subsided, the smell of burning and sizzling flesh and fur intensifying.
I'm going to have Cheraru drop concentration on heat metal.
Sounds good.
And presumably Auntie as well.
Yeah, they're gonna drop concentration on heat metal.
There is a very unconscious dwarf.
Oh darn.
We should make sure Nundro is well.
We probably should, yeah.
Alrighty.
Libra sits down.
I will go over to Nundro if Roll20 would allow me to move my token.
No.
Please. Please.
He is alive.
Oh, okay, that is good. I will go ahead and use a use of my healer's kit on poor Nundro. And I will heal him for 11.
Oh, put him past max. He had 4 HP. Total.
Well, now
Oh,
he
no,
has
he's a
more
commoner.
HP.
Mizani will pull any sort of gag off him. You are the real Nundro Rockseeker, yes?
If not, this is going to be very awkward.
Yeah, I'm the real one. Who are you guys?
We were hired
Yeah.
by your brother to seek this place out.
Which one, Tharden or Gundren?
Gundren. Tharden is lost to us, I fear.
Oh.
There was a doppelganger impersonating you.
Yeah,
It
Well,
is
that's a very
no
good
more.
impersonation.
I heard that their name was Valak. Thank you for killing them. Where's the spider?
They are dead as well.
Fantastic.
As are the bugbears who betrayed their own clan.
Fantastic. Honestly, this day just keeps getting better now that I've met you guys.
I would
I'm
hope
not sure
so.
if it's genuine enthusiasm or the drugs kicking in.
Probably the drugs. Definitely
So
the
then,
drugs.
where would you like us to take you?
Well, if you took care of almost all of the spider's forces, here's honestly probably one of the safest places in this cave.
Then
Probably.
you wish to remain here and we shall bring Gundren to you?
That sounds for the best.
Well, we probably need to finish clearing up the rest of this cave. There's
Hopefully there is not much, but yes, there are places we do not know. Let us head off.
I will stay here and not leave the safety room.
Perhaps we should shut the door and set up a code word or something.
I remember the spider having a key to this room.
I will search for it then.
It's either in the other room or on his person.
Well, Mizani's gonna go and check out the spider's body.
Alright, you decide to loot Nesnar's body. You see a potion. It is of a familiar variety. It is a potion of healing.
Useful.
And a spider staff.
I suspect this will be useful for either Cheraru or John.
As
The
well
inflection.
as well as an iron key with a head shaped like an anvil.
This is almost certainly the key they spoke of.
Anybody else exploring the room?
Yeah, I'm gonna just rifle through the. I guess Valak doesn't have any actual pockets on him to rifle through, does he?
Nope.
Depends how brave
Alright.
you are.
Well,
be
yeah,
all
I'm
for it.
not. I guess I'll just start rifling through the bugbear's pockets then.
They have a great
They're very hot.
sword and some cooling plate armor, which
Does the plate?
if you guys want, you're going to have to do a strength check to get these bugbears out of it.
Oh, I was just gonna. I had a different way to get them out of it.
I'm morbidly curious.
I was just going to keep casting Toll the Dead and just sort of rot them out of the armor.
Don't think that would work.
I don't think
Please
that'll
not.
work.
That won't work? Damn it. Well, I guess.
That requires them to hear, and they can't hear.
Alright,
I
well,
think it
are they
actually
ju-
requires you to target a creature, which they are no longer.
So are they just like kind of fused to their armor because it's melted to them? Well, because like they've melted to it, I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a strength check to get them out of it.
And
Hear me out
Mizani
here
will-
for a second. John Smith is a doctor. He knows the body very well. With a bone saw and some questionable morals, can I, use my medical knowledge to extract the body from the armor?
If Mizani at this time would like to drag the other bugbear in,
You do so
By
with
the leg.
ease, Mr. 20 Strength. As for John,
This comes back in. Forgot one.
have fun,
It's-
John.
you guys have been
Yeah,
lopping appendages off. This is nothing new to you. Sure, you can. Go ahead.
Cast guidance on myself.
Hey, at least none of us are
Yeah.
eating them.
12.
You got one arm off, and it took you like 30 minutes.
I was about to say, I was saying that Cheraru was going to help him loot.
Oh,
Would I be
true.
able to give him the help action?
Please take that before the roll next time.
Well, if they're going to take forever, Mizani's going to work on stripping this one more directly.
Mizani, you see John literally hacking and sawing away at this bugbear, and you just happen to look down to see straps attaching to armor. Somehow are still intact.
Well, I'm going to undo them.
You
On
undo
mine.
them.
The thing is that the information that I'm working off here is not that I could just undo the straps. It's that the bugbear actually melted inside. Well, the bugbear actually melted to the armor.
Which is precisely what Mizani has now just run into after unstrapping the straps.
Yeah.
The armor
Yes,
has...
well, I'm going to try and yank it away.
Alright, strength check. Or
Just
athletics.
strength or...
Athletics sounds appropriate. Yeah, you rip it off like you're ripping the skin off of a catfish.
It will need some cleaning. Chonk, chonk, chonk. But it is serviceable, perhaps.
John, you're trying to work with the second arm. You just see Mizani just strip this bugbear with ease.
I'll just shrug and keep going.
Roll another medicine check, John.
Alright. Can I get some help from Cheraru?
Yep, would absolutely love to help him with that.
Fantastic. Alright, can you hold this?
Easily
like-
done.
He just hands you part of the bugbear's body.
It's a good thing Nundra's not here to watch this.
17.
The last...
Would you prefer a pile or would you prefer a sack?
I mean, to be honest, the discarded bugbear bits don't really matter. They can just kind of get tossed away.
Well, fair enough.
Probably feed him to the
Yeah.
octopus.
We're not after the meat. We're after the armor.
Alright, after an hour of work, you managed to get 2 plates of plate mail armor. Someone's going to have to carry that home, and someone's going to have to clean it, and they're very dented and beat up.
That's
We
okay.
will
I
probably
will.
need to find a smith after they are cleaned. We're going
Probably
to
a
come
good
back
idea.
here, so maybe we should leave it until we're sure there's a clear path.
Probably also a good idea. Yeah.
While these 3 are stripping armor off, Satara, do you want to have a look around the room?
Yeah, I'm just kind of what's going on here?
Don't mind us.
Well,
Yeah.
the big
Well, I'm used
the
to
big
this.
star at the northern part of the room is a statue.
Okay, all right.
If you like to, with 2 giant emerald eyes.
Why do I feel like the statue's looking at me?
I believe it is
Probably
the
is.
reflection of the eyes. They look valuable.
Are you proficient in
Hmm.
religion?
I think I am.
Ooh, Cheraru is.
You're currently chopping up a bugbear. So.
I know.
I am, and I didn't take nearly as long.
Well,
I looked at it and I rolled religion.
no, you just need to be proficient in religion.
Oh, well, I rolled it.
Is the
I got a 2. I got a 2 in religion. Is that proficient enough?
Is your
I don't know.
checkbox blue?
It depends what your int is.
Oh.
Scroll down. Do you have it? Scroll down to the list where you click the religion.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at the
yeah.
checkbox. Is the
Mhm.
checkbox filled in?
No, it's not.
And then you
Then
do
you are
not
not
know who this is, which
Oh.
makes a lot of sense because you're not technically from Faerun.
Yeah, okay.
I am proficient.
Mizani, I would say that you would recognize this. Unlike the other 2 who are busy hacking and sawing away, yours was much easier to strip. This seems to be a statue that depicts Dumathoin, the dwarven god of mining.
Oh, who left?
Oh,
Lost
we
the
lost
tar.
Missy.
No.
Oh no.
Ah, yes. Dumathoin.
Who?
Gundren once mentioned him when I asked
Gotcha.
about religions. He is a god of mining, I believe. I am not fully familiar with his tenets, though. It would
Was-
probably be ill-advised to deface it to claim the gems.
Probably a bad idea.
Gundren would be very upset with us.
I mean, it's probably just not a good idea to deface these anyways.
Oh, that hasn't stopped us before.
Well, I guess I should reiterate. Probably don't want to deface the good, the potentially good deities.
Perhaps their favor would be welcome rather than shunned.
Exactly. I mean, if you're already going to earn scorn from one, what's a little defacing?
His
Welcome
alignment,
back, I hope.
There they are.
His alignment is neutral.
So, recap. It's Dumathoin, dwarven god of mining. We have agreed not to deface
okay.
it.
Yeah, so the
Okay, good.
the emerald eyes are staying in there.
All right, fair enough.
You guys look at the table that has a bunch of stuff thrown on it.
Well, sure. Sorry.
That's fine. I would say you probably had to clear the table in order for John and Cheraru to hack away the bugbear. So the table had a bunch of notes and maps that showed Death Star's efforts at exploring the mine. Seems he only got this far, and that's it. You see on the map labeled Mushroom Danger, don't go near.
He was afraid of those?
And you find
Pathetic.
a black leather sack.
Oh. We found Nesnar's sack.
Yes.
Because it's
Oh.
definitely Nesnar's.
You sure? It's in this part?
Hey, Nesnar, is
Points
this
to
your sack?
Nesnar! Did you see what he was wearing? The sack matches perfectly.
It does, yes.
I mean, literally.
Perfect
Girls
match.
do enjoy their black.
Looks
It
at
matches the
Antiquarian.
fit. Clearly, it's his.
I wonder how long it took him to get his sack that color.
Hmm.
Mm.
At least
Lots
a
of
few
dyes.
nights.
You know, I was about to retort about Drow wearing different colors. Ishi's battle attire is black, so I'm just like, yeah, no, that tracks.
Yeah.
You very specifically described that Nesnar was dressed in black.
Well,
Leather.
he is! You see the art?
Yeah, he's a gimp.
Nah,
And that's how I
that's
knew-
his original look, not the redesign. The redesign is much more pathetic.
Oh, hold on. I need to
I
see
mean,
the
he was
redesign.
pretty pathetic sometimes.
Oh, yeah, the redesign. Yes.
Which
There
is
is it.
funny, because he doesn't have anything to do with summoning spiders either.
And I wanted him to summon spiders.
Yeah, I was expecting spiders, and there were no spiders.
Oh, by the way, John, Cheraru,
Yes.
I
I found this staff. It has a spider on it. I think it would fit one of you, perhaps, maybe. But I know not what it does.
It's a bit garish.
maybe with some modifications as he just kind of strokes his horns.
Alright, so...
I will take the staff, and I will begin to cast the spell Identify.
Alright,
I
so...
also found a potion of healing, which I think would be best for you, Satara.
Oh, yes, I'll take it.
That is a 2d4 plus 2 healing. Do you look inside the sack, Mizani?
Sure, why not? I'll risk a look in his sack.
Alright, while John is identifying, you find a bunch of money, 190 electrum pieces,
Oh, how awful.
130 gold pieces,
190 EP.
15 platinum
130.
pieces,
How many platinum? Was it 15?
15.
50.
15.
Okay, so it was 15.
1 5.
Alright, I got it.
9 small gemstones. And a dwarven ale mug made of hammered electrum. I will definitely be updating the loot list after this.
Oh, cool.
We shall divide this later, I think.
Yes.
John, your identifier goes off.
Yes.
This is
What does it do?
This is called the Spider Staff.
No one ever
Alright.
said artificers were creative.
Yeah. This requires attunement by either a bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Ah. So
Nope.
maybe for Auntie.
Cheraru, this really wouldn't work for you.
The top of this magic quarterstaff is shaped like a spider. It deals an extra 1d6 poison damage on a hit when used to make a weapon attack. The staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can expend the required number of charges to cast one of the following spells from the staff. Spider Climb for 1 charge, or Web for 2 charges.
Yeah, this is very much an antiquarian coded item.
And the DC for web is 15.
Nice.
The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dusk. Specifically dusk, not dawn.
Because it's drow flavored.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
expend the staff's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff crumbles to dust and is destroyed. That is the spider staff.
My apologies. I do not know entirely what you use, Antiquarian.
I'm not gonna roleplay for them, unfortunately.
Just holds up a rapier, points at it.
Still, this staff might be of use, right?
Yeah, just go full Gandalf.
Yeah, they can, totally. Gandalf tells stories, he's a bard.
Yeah. He tells stories, he casts magic.
He uses a
He
sword to
makes
fight.
fireworks.
He's a valor bard,
Yeah.
or a blade bard.
He doesn't
Yeah,
respect your
exactly.
privacy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Real bard shit.
Privacy.
Smokes good pipe weed.
Fucking
Makes
robes
his
up
own
in your
death
house.
for the drama's sake.
Yeah.
Ruins your freshly painted door.
Yeah, but he can't figure out a word puzzle to save his butt.
Yeah, really, it's kind of cringe.
Alright. So, who's carrying the plate mail?
I think we're going to leave it here since we're probably going to bring gun.
Wait, I have an idea.
Pencils.
You know it. You love it.
It's disc
Disc.
time.
I mean, Mizani also has 20 strength, and Satara is also
I-
quite strong herself.
Disc.
Pull out your dual disc.
Disc.
Yeah, I have. John produces his dual disc.
I wanted one of those so bad growing up.
God.
Everyone did.
So fucking real.
Hmm.
Hey,
Well.
Satara, and I guess Mizani, feel free to give me, I don't know, just base intelligence roll. Yeah. Just straight intelligence roll. It's not gonna. Oh.
Oh my.
Wow, I'm dirt.
Oh wait, Satara, that was a save. You need to make a
Oh,
check.
my bad. Oh.
Mizani's not really thinking about whatever it is. Despite having moderately good intelligence for his class.
Wow. Heaven or hell, let's rock. Well, Mizani, you're too busy counting money. Maybe not. Maybe just you're taking care of Libra. Satara, you remember that you don't really have a lot of ranged options, but the bugbears that you fought in the ravine had several heavy crossbows.
Yes, and they would be terrible with them.
Yeah.
They're not
Nice stormtroopers.
They're not.
They are dex weapons.
They are?
Yes. They're just heavy, which means a small creature in this edition has disadvantage to use them.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah.
Guess ask that. I was hoping it would help. Alright, throwing sticks it is then.
Hey, don't knock sticks.
That's why I really appreciated the Titan's ring in BG3.
Heavy crossbows should definitely be a strength. Oh well. So, gang, what would you like to do now? We can ignore the heavy crossbow idea. You can, however, go back into that room to explore more if you so choose.
There was a passage near Nesnar. Let us see where it leads first. Our objective should be to get back to Nundro, but we should explore where we haven't to make sure the area is clear, I think. Is that acceptable?
I'm on board.
That
Works
works.
for me.
All right.
And hey, if you wanted to step on Nesnar, go ahead.
Antiquarian will probably do it.
Absolutely, they do.
Stairs
Alright.
leading downward.
So the stairs to the east definitely lead to the same room as the ravine. The stairs to the south.
Gotta make sure the spider staff works. Let's see.
Now roll damage.
Why is its description also? I'm gonna change its description so it doesn't also roll damage. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Not adding their. Oh right, yeah, they don't have any strength to add. Never mind.
Mizani, you see the stairs leading down to a hallway that has been crumbled. You see more stairs leading to the west, and a hallway leading to a room that has an open door to the east.
2 more ways to go.
Well, I'd say it's up to you.
Let us look west first. I do not think there will lead very far. But east may connect us to another path. Of course, it is always difficult to be sure. I shall go first.
Or will he use one spell slot just to cure wounds himself a little bit here?
Yeah.
Another reservoir.
Alright. A still pool fills much of this cavern. The water is dark, revealing little of what might lie within. The shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells from strange, pale mussels. A fishy odor hangs in the air. A passage leads south from this area, and a set of steps climb to the east. A sluggish stream flows from the cave to the northeast. So that river you see may have been coming from here.
Indeed. And that passage south might lead us straight back to where we started. I recall there was a way north there.
It was fairly faint there, so that is probably this pool.
It would explain how Nesnar got here.
Can I make a perception check, see if I notice anything in the room?
Sure.
This
All
pool
right.
is probably too small for an
That is floating disc, not perception.
The
Armor's
disc
just
exists.
floating behind you.
Yeah, it just is floating. I will use guidance upon myself, which fortunately, as the disc is not concentration, does not ruin it. 21. What do I see? Water.
What do your wizard eyes see?
I see water and shells.
You see small fish swimming along the edge of the water.
Like minnows?
Yes.
Alright. There are some small fish.
Just give me a second.
All right.
I'm still reading.
I think the room's basically empty.
I'm still reading.
I think he meant, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, there might be stuff in this room. Like fish.
Smells fishy.
Or octopus.
Or an octopus. Yeah, that
No.
bastard can come back.
Can you not?
Bro, this is not the time.
Okay, let's see. Perception. You can gauge that the stream to the northeast is about 3 feet deep, and the ceiling of the passage is 2 to 3 feet above the water. Turns out you could actually wade through the stream to get to the ravine.
Oh, we can swim in a tunnel. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's always a bad news.
No more
It's-
tunnels.
It seems unnecessary. Still, shall we head south and see if it connects to the entranceway?
We should.
You wish to go first now.
Yeah, you can go. I won't ruin your charge.
Oh, I don't care.
All right then. And John will follow behind. Mostly because he has like the biggest magical light, and it's probably useful for Mizani.
It is not directly
It is not.
useful.
I mean, you get to see more than just shades of gray, which is good.
True. But he can see in darkness fairly decently. Not as well as, Auntie, but, you know.
Sorry, I was looking at a message from family just in case it wasn't anything bad, but nope. Just an update from little sister with her baby.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh,
Alright, question. Who's coming in from behind?
Libra was going to bring up the rear.
yes.
And Bami was behind Cheraru.
I guess it's Satara and Libra in the rear.
Okay. That's the case then.
He can, apparently.
Oh, that's a nat 20. For 26.
That'll certainly hit Libra.
So as you guys are about to enter this tunnel, you hear a sharp sound from Libra, and you turn back and you see a giant constrictor snake.
I was expecting a giant enemy crab.
I think there's a snake.
Rap battle.
Yeah, that's a big fucking snake.
Now latching
Oh.
on to Libra.
No.
You have made a foolish choice.
Big
Satara
mistake.
will kill you.
All right,
Big mistake, snake.
That is a bite.
There are less
Oh,
pleasant
that's
ways
a-
to die.
That's a lot of dice.
Well, hit me with it.
1 second. I
Nope.
just need to
With
find
Libra with it.
2 more. That is 15 points of piercing damage.
Libra is barely alive.
And now it's for initiative.
Okay.
1 HP.
Wow.
I have to admit, I did not expect that.
The snake or the bite?
That he survived the crit. Especially when you said that is a lot of dice.
That was 46 worth of damage.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
did not roll very well. It rolled 2 2s, a 4, and a 3.
No, I will save my inspiration. I can't roll crap on initiative right now.
Oh, wow.
Is this speedy snake?
Well, it has a 21 on its initiative.
Oh,
Libra may not
so
survive that.
John also got a 21.
Oh,
What's your dex there,
no,
John?
I saw
Oh, that's perception.
my-
My bad.
that's my
0.
perception.
Cheraru
I-
got the 21.
Yeah, I got 21 dexterity mod of +4.
And
I got a
need
14.
Satara and Antiquarian.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
I
Oh,
would have.
wow.
Wow. 27. That's a normal. That's a normal initiative.
Wow.
Jeez.
Just call it a bad snake.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
Cheraru will go first, then the GCS. Then John, Mizani, and Satara. Alright, Antiquarian is up first.
All right, yeah, they're gonna call the snake bad and cast vicious mockery.
So required to understand a language.
Damn it! All right, we're not. I guess. Well, they don't understand
I'm
it.
asking if it does.
Oh yeah, I believe it does.
The target can hear you.
Oh,
though it need
But
not
need not
understand
understand you.
So it does work.
wonderful.
Only asking because of Tasha's hideous laughter,
Yeah.
which is still a hilarious moment. Alright, that's a wisdom save. How wise is this snake?
Yeah, how wise is the snake? Tell us.
Moderately, if I
13,
recall
it
correctly.
fails by 1.
Impressive. It takes 4 psychic damage and has disadvantage with an attack.
Yep. Cheraru, you're up next. Big snack.
No kidding. Okay.
Bad snake.
Yeah.
By the way,
Oh,
is Libra grappled?
No. He was only bitten, he was not constricted.
Well, let's see here. I think certainly got my ranges right here. Oh, oh.
Unlike
Okay.
the octopus, this does not seem to be a friendly snake. Though even the
Yeah.
octopus was not friendly.
But he decided to not. Smart decision on his part.
Only after we failed.
Carl will move up to the right a bit here. Let's cast a Thorn Whip at this bad boy. Help if I use the frickin' spell on the sheep thing there.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah. Go.
That hits.
19 to hit. Boom. For 2 points of piercing damage. And Bonnie
Math's
will
so
fly
easy, I don't even have to break out the calculator.
around this way and spit out her flame seed at this thing.
Where are you moving the,
Moving my cat?
Thorn Whip pulls it towards you, right?
No, it can't be bigger than me.
Ah, okay then. Alright, then yeah, Bomby's turn.
It's a creature that I haven't posted there. The
Wait,
creature-
quick question, how long does Bomby last again?
An hour.
Yeah, Bomby will be gone by now then.
What?
Yes, because it took 30 minutes to saw through one arm with a bugbear.
Oh, fair enough. Bye, Bonnie.
And it took several more minutes to saw through the rest of it.
Okay, well, shit.
Sorry. Doing
I
my
don't
best
think
to
I
keep
remember
track
hearing
of time.
how long that took. Drat. Well, it changes what I would have wanted to do a little bit, but that's fine. Well, let's bonus action prep some rocks.
There are quite a few rocks. You pick up a
And,
seashell.
Move.
She shells.
Where's the
She
group below there?
shells. By them.
But that is my action and a bonus action.
Snake's turn.
Snake.
Has disadvantage on its first attack.
It's
Yup.
only attack.
I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit you, Satara.
No.
Alright, well that's its attack turn. John, you're up. You see a
Oh, shit.
snake. It's a big snake.
Oh shit.
Like,
Snake.
really big snake.
That's a really big snake.
Unreasonably large.
How did it fit in that pool? By the way,
Okay.
you all see that this snake has a skeleton attached to it?
That's usually like a skeleton on the outside of it.
Yes.
Huh.
Quite
And it
neat.
seems to be shining.
Is the whole skeleton shining?
Its hands?
Hands are shining. Okay, that is odd.
Got
John is
shining
going.
fingers.
John is just going
They're
to use
burn- they're not
catapult to
burning,
just
though.
launch. John is going to use catapult and launch a seashell into the snake.
Okay. That's a deck save.
Yes.
That's a 12. That fails.
12
That's
miss. Takes
13.
13 bludgeoning.
They're shining, but
Yeah,
they're not
they-
burning, sume.
Just the seashell just levitates and rockets into it.
Definitely leaves a nice gash on it.
Alright, that's my action.
Alright, Mizani,
It's a-
you're up. It
It's
attacked
with the
your.
portal gravity mode.
It attacked Libra. How dare it?
You shall die. Fortunately, I really don't have the movement to shrink, and I probably shouldn't get in the water. So,
Nah,
It
you do not
shall
know the
die.
depth of this pond.
so then it would be long sorting time.
That hits. 10 points of damage.
And since Libra hasn't done it this round and is still alive, throw a little acid on there.
Ooh, max damage.
Indeed.
Alrighty. Is that your turn there, Mizani?
Yep, and Libra will take its turn to nip at it. That's a miss.
Yep. Alright, Satara, your turn. This thing tried to constrict you, but it failed. Probably from the Antiquarian's insults.
Yes. So can I do the searing smite?
If you have a spell slot left, yes.
I do, my last one.
Alrighty.
Load the searing smite.
Feel free to do that. Okay. Your great sword flares with white hot intensity.
Great.
Your greatsword burns with an awesome power.
Time to
Alright,
cut
roll
this
to hit.
snake's head off.
That hits. Yep. So that's 11 slashing, and you roll another d6 for fire damage.
And the target is somehow on fire in the water.
Yeah, you're not radiant holy fire. Wow, max damage. Nice. Starting on its next turn, it will take continual fire damage.
I hope you like barbecue. Snake.
It smells significantly better than bugbear fur.
Maybe Libra could have a dinner
Okay.
after this.
Or if some other effect douses the flame, such as the target being submerged in water.
Oh no.
So it's only good for that one initial hit then.
Okay, well.
Still, this extra 6.
Yeah, you rolled 3d6. Whoops! Wrong one! Yeah, you rolled
That's a
3d6
thing.
instead of 2. Which, honestly, was close to being max damage. Alright, Antiquarian's turn!
Okay. So, Antiquarian.
For time's sake, John, I assume you recasted the cantrip light on your staff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. They're just gonna go ahead and hit with another vicious mockery, see if I can stop it from hitting things. Go ahead.
That's a 17 for its wisdom save.
Son of a bitch, it did it.
It smiles like Jormungandr from God of War 2018.
You have to specify the exact one.
Wow.
He's not in the previous God of War games.
But, I mean, I guess. But isn't he also in... Never mind. I'm going to... He's in, like, the 4th and the 5th one.
Is that relevant?
Yes.
Okay.
It is to us! Cheraru, your turn.
Aha. Okay. Cool. Tell you what, let's also, now that I think about it, I think the sling is no longer +1.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just fling a rock
Yeah, that hits.
For 10 points of damage.
You guys have been
Let's,
making this math real nice and easy.
Let's jump it 5 feet to the left, I guess.
Boop.
Now it can't hit Libra without moving.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I have anything too terribly. Pressing.
Oh, also, I believe we all have advantage on attacks against it now. Because you crit with bludgeoning damage.
Oh, right. There was a thing for Crusher.
Really? Just
Yeah.
pressed it.
Yep. Thanks for the reminder, Sume. That doesn't come up very often. Scores a crit hit with bludgeoning damage. Attack rolls against the creature are at advantage to the start of my next turn.
Wow. That is...
Crusher's awesome. Have we mentioned that?
Why didn't Kraut use that in a rhyme?
He did. It just
What's
didn't
up?
crit very often
Because Yuffie
with
hates
Magic
him.
Stone.
You know what? I have a bonus action. I have some resources. Who's a good boy, Libra? Then let me actually click the damn spell. Mace, come on. give it
D4 plus your wisdom mod.
that. Healing Wood. First level. 7 points of healing.
Hey.
And that's action and bonus action.
Alright. The snake's going to attack Libra without moving because it's got a 10-foot bite reach.
Aw.
Not quite, it would seem.
Continue being a good boy, Libra.
That's an 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Well, at least it's only 2d6 instead of 4d6.
Still might kill him.
Yeah, that's 12 points of piercing damage.
And Libra is gone.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sharp whine and then vanishes.
No.
It should have been me, not him.
John,
Worry
you're up.
not.
Libra
All
has
right.
perished. Libra has perished again. You know he'll be back eventually. Still
Yep.
hurts.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't want to waste more spell slots, so I'm just going to firebolt this thing.
That hits.
All right.
Firebolt, firebolt, firebolt.
I mean, it's D10 worth of damage, so it's not bad.
It's not bad. But in one level, it'll be even better.
Yeah, it'll be 2d10.
Exactly, and that's 100% better.
Alright, is that your turn, John?
Yes.
Mizani, this thing killed Libra. If it didn't need to die before, it definitely needs to die now.
No, it needed to die before.
Benefit of the doubt.
And I will take my sword to it.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
11 slashing.
This thing is still standing? Swimming?
Floating.
Yeah. Is that your turn, Mizani?
Alas, it is. I'm running out of resources, and I want to save my last spell slot to bring Libra back.
Satara, Libra is gone. You know he'll be back, but it still hurts. And your Searing Smite seems to have not done as well as you were hoping, because it is submerged in water.
Well, I'm just gonna try to take a whack at him. I'm really mad.
That hits.
Whack that snake.
It is
Whack, whack.
a big target, so it does not have a lot of AC.
Nope.
Alrighty, Satara, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Antiquarian's turn.
Right. How many spell slots do they have left? Oh, they got most of their spell slots. Why am I not using these?
Because you dislike using people's resources when they're not here.
There is that. You're right.
Yeah.
That's how I am when I'm autoing someone. I tend to only use their spell slots or something if I feel like, oh, this could be really good, really useful for everyone.
Yeah, we'll go with Dissonant Whispers.
DC 14. Wisdom save. That is a 2.
Yep, takes 14.
So,
Must
now-
run away.
How do you want to kill it? So it had exactly 15 HP.
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it's racked with terrible pain. So it probably just spasms and dies.
It goes belly up in the water.
Here's a melody of "You're cringe."
And combat is over.
And
What
one
is
moment.
up with its shiny skeleton hands?
Alrighty, so you want to go to the skeleton that is on it. That will require you to essentially climb onto the dead body.
I mean,
Yeah, that's-
after what he's done,
This is John. This is like not an issue.
Another Tuesday frame.
Yep. Oh no, a dead body.
Alright, so you find 3 jeweled gold rings on this hand. And
Huh.
there seems to be a wand with a blue tip.
Alright. Well, this will take exactly 40 minutes, so we're gonna do this later.
How about... Does anyone know how to actually determine if something is magic without identifying it individually?
It's an Arcana check.
I mean, I really should just take the Detect Magic spell. Yeah, I'm just gonna do an Arcana check. Can I check these items?
Sure.
Alright, I will cast Guidance.
Because it feels very strange
20.
for someone with 4 magical items to be eaten by a snake.
Well,
Yeah.
the rings are not magical.
Okay, the rings are not magical.
But you could definitely most certainly tell that the wand is indeed magical, because you have seen a wand like this once before.
Oh my god.
Open up the DMG.
Oh my god. It's a wand of smiles.
No. While funny, it's a little bit better than that.
Oh,
Is
wand
a
of greater
wand is a wand of magic missile.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's amazing.
that's really good, actually.
And you definitely know how this sucker works.
Yeah, so this is basically a magical gun.
What's a gun?
A gun is a device used to fire projectiles using a small explosion.
That sounds extremely dangerous. Are you
They
sure?
are.
It really is. Looks at cannons and boomsticks.
Yeah.
By
This
the
isn't a gun. This isn't a gun. This fires magic missiles.
Oh right, those
Yes,
twitching.
those.
Yep. They usually
Anyways, the
have
rings are not magical, so whoever wants them can have them.
the you know that the wand usually has 7 charges.
Yep.
And each charge is 1 first level magic missile, and they usually regain 1d6 plus 1 charge daily at dawn.
Okay.
Any of us could make good use of that. Though perhaps
Yep.
Satara should have it, given they are deficient in ranged options.
Satara, this is a ranged weapon.
Yes, I'll take this gun. Magic.
This is a
It's-
ranged weapon. Do you know what ranged means?
God.
You, you are given a stick with a blue tip, and we're told that stuff shoots out of
Right.
it.
So, if you make these following motions, these are like gestures with his hands, it will fire out magic missiles. Do not point that at people you don't want to hit.
I
Got
don't
it.
think you even need to point it.
You need to be like vaguely in the direction of what you're trying to hit.
That sounds very dangerous.
Alright.
Well, I will spend my last spell slot and an action
Like
to recall Libra.
Hello.
like the missiles take care of most of the whole aiming thing.
And I will make him a fire.
He has a
This
flaming
decides
mohawk
where it
now.
is from where deciphering where it isn't.
Alright. So, above game, do you guys want to continue or should we stop now? Because it's like 4:30.
I mean, are we likely to get into any more fights before we get back to where we left Gundren?
There is one, and it can be proven to be troublesome.
Maybe we should wait then.
Then we shall indeed wait.
Yeah, let's
I
wait.
believe.
Alrighty. Alright, so thank you all for coming. Greatly appreciate it. Who knows what's remaining in the mine of Phandelver. They still have one room and a whole other area that they have not gone into yet. But what they do know is Nesnar ran like a punk and died like a punk.
Yeah, died like a
Fair
prick.
enough.
And technically, I would have preferred this on a long rest, but since you guys did defeat Nesnar, you all level up to 5.
Oh, yay.
Heck yeah.
It will be a little bit of an issue because of the Antiquarian spells, and I'll also have to manually input Satara spells because Roll20 does not like paladins, or clerics, or druids.
I see.
Oops.
Yeah.
Do they like anyone?
Yes, they like fighters.
They like themselves.
So
And we
with
take
that,
full HP, right?
yes, max HP.
Woo!
So thank you all for coming, greatly appreciate it. Technically, this is the official end to the Lost Mine of Phandelver module with the death of Nesnar, but we will be starting Phandelver and below the follow-up, hopefully next Sunday. Hopefully.
Hey, guess what I get?
They still have some cave to explore, and now I have to work out an entire trial for a certain Larno outbreak. Follow me on Blue Sky at FBS7 stream schedule. Hopefully Wednesday we'll be on Uncharted 2, Thursday we'll be more Monster Hunter Sunbreak, and Friday we'll be back with Jack Age Inquisition. And potentially, maybe the free title update with Monster Hunter Wilds. Get ready, Bubble Fox, I'm ready to keep hunting you. Bye!